When we think about what happens after death, we can adopt a ready-made belief, we can speculate, or we can remain with what we can know. One thing we know with certainty is that the bodily form will cease one day, and its molecular components will get recycled. Many years ago, I was the fire tender for 2 cremations in India, which very graphically illustrated the cessation of bodily form. So the question arises, is there anything about us that would not be consumed by fire or mold? The only conceivable possibility is consciousness, which is formless and without attributes, except for its capacity to be knowingly present for all phenomena. Since consciousness or awareness is not of this world of form, it is therefore not subject to the law of impermanence. In this current lifetime, we can discover and then become familiar with consciousness. We will never know it like we know other things, because we can never step a millimeter away from awareness to get a good look at it. Therefore, we can be it, but it will forever remain a mystery. Although it is the most intimate possible thing, it's not personal. When we see it clearly as ourselves, we will also be able to see that the same formless presence also functions in and as every sentient being. Since this deepest essence is formless, it's not personal. There's no personal, separate, internal self-entity in you. Without separate self during this lifetime, it makes no sense to talk about reincarnation of this me entity in some future lifetime. However, there is the question of energy. All our thoughts, speech, and actions propagate energy, whether functional or not. Like everything else in existence, that energetic ripple creates karmic conditions that create the need for consequent resolution. Therefore, what reincarnates are the conditions necessary to fulfill and hopefully resolve these energetic forms. It is the energetic pattern that reincarnates, not the individual person. So when someone remembers a past life, it is the event or circumstances that are remembered by consciousness. If we believed ourselves to be a separate person in this life, then we might assume that I must be the reincarnation of the imagined person having a particular experience in a prior life. But of course, this would be to mistakenly assume that you are a separate person in this or any life. It is the non-personal energetic imprint that requires a fresh body-mind to fulfill the consequences of prior energetic residues.